pretty charitable, but it doesn't make a lot of noise. So you feel like you got upshift. So I upshift first at 15 miles an hour, and second at 25 miles an hour. So I'm deep into third at about 29, 31. The brakes aren't as bad as they are in a lot of older cars.
It's Delta hammer blow, nonetheless.
So what's it feel like here now?
Ghost town. It's a ghost town. I mean, if you wanted to do a film on a ghost town, you wouldn't have to pay anyone to leave. They're already gone.
Point Robbers, America's little corner of Canada, and how COVID has closed it off. Later on Sunday morning.
During some not so long ago difficult times in our country, Americans found comic relief by going on the road with Bob Hope. To this day, he's one of our legends of comedy, as Tracy Smith reminds us.
I just want you boys to see what you're fighting for, that's all.
In the darkest days of World War II, a visit from Bob Hope brought a little light, and no one knew that more than his family back home. What was it like to have Bob
UQS.
Dad was a really fun guy, and he was more like a friend, a playmate, than he was a dad. Bob Hope, a legend at war and on the home front, ahead on Sunday morning. Michelle Miller has our Sunday profile. Award-winning actor and director Regina King.
YouTube.
David Poe meets...
When these videos get uploaded, I'm just going to kill time when these videos get uploaded. Hi, John. Back in a second. I'll do a thing real quick. Oh, that's different. Back in a second, guys. I'll do a thing. Yeah, that'd be nice. You can come over, John. Even me saying, dang, your bed's big. Yeah, bed's big. Room's clean enough. I'm gonna fix my bed real quick.
When you hear the Backstreet Boys, when you hear the Wallflowers, when you hear real music variety, you know you're on 97.5 PST.
I can't pick PST.
Test of the emergency alert system.
I can't pick up PST here where I live. Because PST is out of the Philly area. Which I don't live in Philadelphia. I live in Michigan. So I can't pick up PST.
This is a test of the new emergency.
I can pick up WPST.
Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is being tested. WPST serves the central New Jersey area. This concludes
Okay, it's
this
Jersey.
test of the emergency
That's why.
system.
I live in Jersey.
PST weather, partly sunny and cool today around 55 to the high. Clear cool tonight, down to 35 tomorrow. Early sunshine and clouds in the afternoon around 55 to the high. It's 52 now in Newton, 51 at PST.
Puerto Rico television. Puerto Rico television. It's weird. It's in English, but there's programming. It's progress in Spanish. So how is going work? Yeah, it's working great. Besides, I'm working on some. I need help with something eventually, John. I'm gonna work on an OC character for my. There's a person that said make your own character based in Hell or Imp City. So I'm working on that. Yes, I got the idea of Hell Boss. I guess who knows? I was powerful enough like a vortex out of jail for Luna. Or dress up kind of be like, no, I'm a wimp, so it would work. It's in English, but they're saying in Spanish. And they want Puerto Rico to be part of the U.S. What to do? Wait a second. So work's doing pretty good. I'm working on videos, uploading videos right now. International television. That's still in the air. That's old. International television's old. Okay. Oh, that's definitely old. Oh yeah, 1999. Before it got perfectly built. That's definitely old. Hampton, New Jersey. Rich assholes live in the Hamptons. I know. Because a friend of mine told me that if you live in the Hamptons, you must be rich. I'll stay here in Michigan where it's cheap to live here. The houses in the Hamptons cost as much as houses do in Colorado. So I'll stay here in the U.S. where it's cheap.
Don't know what to think about that.
I don't want any trouble, Angelica. No trouble. I want to play a game.
Paramount revealed our very first look at the brand new Rugrats revival releasing this year. There are some mixed reactions to the new CG style, but other aspects have been praised by fans. In this short minute-long sneak peek,
I don't like it. I'll stick with my old stuff. That does not look for. I give that a no. No, John, I don't like the way it looks. It looks creepy and scary as F. So I won't be watching that anytime soon. I will not be watching when it comes out. I mean, as long as they have the voices, that's good, but still for the original from the 90s. The ones I grew up watching on TV, on CBS. CBS Saturday, Nick on CBS. You know, with Dora the Explorer, Hey Arnold, Puzzwick, and, you know, Backyardigans, you know, that sort of thing. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Someone make back then. Remember that too, Bob the Builder. It was on Nickel Jr. though. It was on PBS though in the mornings. Yeah, I also heard they're making a reboot with Thomas the Tank Engine, and I heard this version is going to suck. I do know for records, guys, the first 3 seasons of Thomas the Tank Engine was on TV. They did clay stuff and they did stop motion stuff. I do know for a fact that Wilbur Audrey produced that. So yeah. Oh, the block. We had the block over here. We had the block here in 3. We had the block in Buchanan. It never came in well. We had the block, Channel 43. We had that where I used to live. Except the block never actually came in that well. We never had Channel 19. This here. When I was younger, back in Buchanan this year, back in Buchanan we had 16, which was 16 NBC, 22 CBS, 28 Fox, 25 the WB, and we had Channel 43, which was PBS, and we had Channel 57, which was the ABC affiliate. That's all we had until later we had another network. I mean, then a few months later, a new TV station was coming out. Channel 69 came out with the text card B. That's all we had until I don't know when Channel 69 actually came out, but it came out a little later on. Channel 69 came out, and TV was on. We called Channel 69. Now, Channel 69 is what we call around here. Well, if you don't know what Channel 69 is, well, up here in Grand Rapids, we call it the box. Up here we call Channel 69. I mean, up here we call Channel 69 the X. Okay, everyone back then called Channel 69 the X. Minor TV the X. That's what Channel 69 was back where I used to live, but now it's called My Michiana, which the ABC affiliate down there owns My Michiana and owns My WB25, which is now the CW25. But yeah, it's confusing, so it doesn't really matter. And then we already had Ion, didn't we? Back then, Ion was called Paxel. When we lived in Magic City, Michigan, we had WB. I mean, they kind of had a mixture. There's a station called, I don't know what the station was called, but it's a station. It was a station about Creek, okay, called WZPX. I think it was called. It did a mixture of WB and I channel. Did a mixture of I and WB. Now it's called Ion Television. Our Ion affiliate is out about Creek called WZPX out about Creek, and yeah, we didn't ever actually got Ion where we used to live. Still today we don't get Ion. We had to get off cable. Thing is though, you can get Ion on cable and Cubo, which we don't get Cubo. Half the time can't get Cubo. I checked. Actually, if when we hit antenna, we can get H&I. We can't get it here where we live now. If I had the money, I'd get myself a decent TV and roofing antenna. I'd put roofing antenna to the house, and more than what's on local TV. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. I got 2 books I'm going to read later on this week, but like I said, this week will be busy.
To interrogate. Please, I have a family. Air.
Oh, that's old. Oh, 2006. That's recent. That's over 10 years ago.
Southeastern Greene County and west central Ohio until 8:15 p.m. At 7:46 p.m. National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This dangerous storm was located near Paintersville, moving east at
WHIO. WHIO. Ooh. Xena, Ohio. Ring any bells? HIO. Yep, but there's Xena, Ohio. Oh, if you're Dayton, Ohio, okay, no, that Xena, Ohio's right there, duh.
A tornado
Zip, 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 zip.
Southeastern Indiana and west central Ohio. A tornado watch also remains in effect until midnight Friday morning for southeast Indiana and northeastern Kentucky and southwestern Ohio.
All right, tornado warning for southeastern Greene County and
Yep. WTKR. Never heard of it. Must be Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah. Emergency alert system. Test. What do we get? EAS. Yep.
On News Channel 3. This is a test of the emergency alert system.
Or less small screens. 2000, maybe less screen? Yeah, right.
This is the coordinated monthly test of the emergency alert system equipment. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have received timely emergency information. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Canada.
Your attention, please. This is the Alberta Emergency Public Warning System. The following emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen
I
carefully.
need some glasses. These
This is
are
Rob Proctor, severe weather meteorologist for Environment Canada. At 5:10 p.m., Doppler radar is tracking a rotating severe thunderstorm near Green Valley that is moving east at 35 kilometers per hour. This dangerous storm is likely producing very large hail and maybe
This doesn't-
tornadoes over the next 30 minutes in areas from Drayton Valley east to Carnwood. Persons in these areas should be prepared to take shelter immediately in a basement or reinforced structure if a tornado develops. Get low and put as many walls between you and the storm as possible. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. If you are on the highway and cannot avoid tornadoes, seek shelter in a ditch or ravine. To repeat, a possible tornado is developing near Drayton Valley and is moving east at 35 kilometers per hour. Persons in and around Drayton Valley east to Carnwood should be prepared to find shelter immediately.
This emergency warning message has been broadcast for your safety. If your area is affected, take all necessary precautions and listen to any local radio, television, or cable outlet for further updates. Do not use your telephone for the duration of this emergency.
I hate my Swiss Valley. Shit. Ooh, I want that. I want that. I want that.
I'm missing weather. Carol, it's one night. If nothing happens, you better come up in the morning.
You said the onset has abandonment issues. Had quit randomly leaving town, right? Yeah.
Oh, this is a gross one.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the South Dakota Emergency Management Agency, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Sioux Falls residents west of Interstate 29 must stop water usage immediately. Please stop flushing toilets, washing clothes, and using showers. Only use water for drinking purposes. Water does not need to be boiled. Discontinue all other uses of water. There is an issue with the sanitary sewer system, which may cause sewer backups in the affected area. Potential sewer backups will occur from an area bounded to the north, from the North Minnesota Avenue water plant to the south by 26th Street. The eastern boundary is along Minnesota Avenue and the western boundary along Western Avenue. Residents in the affected area can work to move critical items from their basements to higher elevations until Public Works can fix the problem. In addition, sanitary sewage is being discharged into the Big Sioux River south of West 12th Street. Residents should stay out of the Big Sioux River and parks adjacent to the river, including bike trails. Discharges into Cabana Lake and overland north of Falls Park are also occurring. Residents are advised to stay out of these areas.
Hey, Mom. Well, damn, that's the guitar, so yeah.
We're gonna need you to come with us.
Why? What's this about?
It's just for tonight. It's for your protection.
All right, in just under a minute, millions of Americans will witness history. For the first time ever, the government will launch a nationwide test of the emergency alert system. It's designed to allow the president of the United States to address the country within 10 minutes from any location at any time. The system was not used on 9/11, which some critics say proves the U.S. is still living with an outdated warning system. So, if you're watching television or you're listening to the radio, you are about to hear it. We're told it will last just 30 seconds.
1370.
What?
Oh,
my baby.
Text message has been initiated by National Alert and Warning Authorities in coordination with emergency alert system participants, including broadcast, cable, satellite, and wireline participants in your area. Has this been an actual emergency?
Yes, no.
The attention signal you just heard would have been followed by emergency information, news, or instruction. This is
Where's that YouTube channel?
We now return you to regular programming.
Take on the severe spending cuts necessary to pull Greece out of its debt crisis. In other news, legendary Penn State football coach Joe Paterno says he will retire at the end of the season. This comes
TTV4.
coach Sherry Sandusky is charged with several counts of child rape. Paterno released this statement. Here's what he says. He says, quote, "This is a tragedy. It is one of the great sorrows of my life. With the benefit of hindsight, I wish I had done more." Well, coming up in less than 10 minutes here on CNN, we're going to
Your house is on fire again.
Penn State football players.
Some donuts, huh?